Hello everyone! We are students of Leeuwendam High School for the Gifted. Today, we'll share with you a little bit about us, about our beloved school that we're proud to be a part of, and our tips to learn English effectively. So if you're ready, then let's get started.
Greetings, my name is Doug from class 11A1, Leeuwendam High School for the Gifted. I usually read books, lots of them, just to kill time. Sports are my forte. My dream is to make $2 billion a year. I hope you will join me and my team on our journey.
Hello there, I'm Hiểu, and I'm currently in class 10A2. I have an inquisitiveness about English, trying to find out the marvels of this beautiful language. Entering this competition is a chance for me to kick off my voyage of self-discovery and get closer to the dream of becoming an orator.
Hey y'all, my name is Dang Tu Nhi and I go to the same class as Ngong Yu. I myself release painting and writing as these two pastimes allow my imaginations to come out and fly sky high. I also found of English as my passion for it grew when I was just a little girl. I hope that joining these competitions will give me the opportunities to make more like-minded friends.
Hi there, my name is Welding and I'm a 10th student. Some of my favorite things in life are the color green, math, coding, art, dark magic, and of course, English. English is a pretty major part of my life, and yeah, I love the language. Perhaps you can learn to love it like us too, so stick with us to the end.
How can a team be complete without its beautiful leader? I'm Chuyên from class 11A2. I pride myself on being the team big sister. I harbor a great desire for introducing Vietnamese literature to the rest of the globe. One of my favorite poems is Rang Đào Bính Học by Leeuwendam, a prominent Vietnamese scholar in the 18th centuries, a legend of precocity, and we're enormously proud to bear his name. We have a fascinating history all of our own.
On October 15, 1989, we celebrated our first ever inaugural spoon ceremony at 79 Chong Minh Heng Street. Back then, we only had 7 classrooms, 13 classes, and 149 students. After 3 relocations, we finally settled down on Bùi Tất Thành Boulevard, and the place is better than ever.
Our school spans an area of 40 hectares with high-quality infrastructures and a good learning environment. Spacious playgrounds, well-kept lamps, cafeterias, peaceful libraries, nice dormitories, you name it, we have it all. However, we haven't reached our full potential yet. In a few years' time, a swimming pool, a football field, and a high-capacity auditorium will be constructed and put into use.
We have certainly made a repetition of success in academic performance for ourselves. You've probably heard of a household name, Ng Hải Đăng and Hồ Lâm Minh Quang from Road to Olympia. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Every year, many of our talented students compete in various contests at provincial, national, and even international levels, bringing home glorious achievements. We have the honors board to praise such students' contribution as well. But do you think that studying is the only thing we do at Leeuwendam?
Of course not. Our lives are filled with shenanigans and fun. But some can only be found at Leeuwendam. Take a spoon bus marathon. And a spoon bell ringtone. Yes, that's our spoon ringtone, alright? For examples. There are also a number of extracurricular activities that our students can join. Most of these activities are organized entirely by students, which makes it essentially a productive playground for Leeuwendamers to develop themselves in various aspects of life, namely creativity, teamworking skills, management skills, and more.
Well, you want to speak English like a native speaker. Believe me, it's a lofty goal. However, it doesn't mean that we can't achieve such native-like fluency. To achieve that goal, I have tried some tips. I try to gather my thoughts in English rather than in our mother tongue before speaking them out loud. Besides, I choose my favorite native accent and try to imitate it. I also pick up funny idioms and get to grips with slang to sound more like a native speakers. But I'm not an ace in listening though. A little help, please?
Listening? Not a piece of cake, huh? No longer is this a nightmare for those who are often lazy and unmotivated, as I do have some tricks up my sleeve to help you better the skill in a blink of an eye. I often listen to what I'm fond of, be it a melodramatic movie, an inspirational TED Talk, or just a funny YouTube video. I also break up my listening into chunks. I'll listen to a 3-minute segment of a test, then check to understand it before moving on to the next part. Oh my god, what is happening to Ngung?
Oh dear. Terrifying. It was literally me when I first started to learn reading skills. After a long time struggling with it, I've garnered some tips for myself. I have to read about topics appealing to me. Well, any that would help. To deal with long and complex passages, I adopt strategies of skimming, scanning, and paraphrasing. I also write a short summary of what I've read to have a much deeper insight on the topic. When coming across unfamiliar words, I use contextual clues or root words and affix knowledge to get their meanings.
You bet it is. The best approach to learning new vocabulary is through its etymology. In layman's terms, when you know a Latin or a Greek root, prefix or suffix, you'll be able to figure out a word you've never encountered before. For example, the word etymology can be split into two, etymos, real, and logia, the study of. Put it together and you'll get etymology, the study of words. Now, can you get the meaning? What is erology?
You see, writing can be a tough nut to crack, so maybe start small. Try to incorporate 5 pieces of English into your daily activities. Maybe text your friends in English or post an English comment on Instagram, anything you're comfortable with. This will help to build up your familiarity with the language over time, and when you're ready, you can start writing in longer and more complex sentences. Grouping them into paragraphs and use an advanced vocabulary. Let your imagination run wild.
We hope that the above-mentioned tips can help you make headway in your English learning journey. Bear in mind that dogged perseverance is vital to language learning, so at any instant you practice, it makes you perfect. Wishing our competition a resounding success. To the other team, may the force be with you, and we're excited to learn about you as well.
Olympia?
Here.
Roar!